I have spent decent time with Soul Covenant on PSVR2. Here is everything you need to know about it. What's up VR lovers, I am Miha. Welcome back to my VR Space Manage channel where I talk about all things related to VR. Today, we will talk about Soul Covenant, which is a narrative focused hack and slash action RPG set in post-apocalyptic Tokyo. It's released on PC VR and PSVR2 especially recently, and it reminded me of the Xenoblade series, which is something I really like and I had a lot of memories with and I used to be a big fan of. Gameplay is a specific loop, a bit of narrative, then you transfer to a zone around Tokyo. You and your allies will have a set of objectives that revolve around not dying and defeat certain objects. These missions usually last 15 to 10 minutes, and after completing them you are back to listen to a little bit more of narrative. The enemy looking is weird and I do not really like their looking. They are robots with human faces that looks really creepy. But the fighting is fun, swinging the controller left and right, charging your power then blast it through enemy waves is enjoyable. I hate so that I have to stop fighting from time to time to walk to certain places and collect diamonds that charge my powers. And even though fighting is cool, at least in the start, I did not notice too much game mechanics in it. You need to hit the weak points of bosses sometimes, but just blindly swinging my sword and keeping my shield up was enough to get me through most missions. There is a very nice progressive system in the game that rewards your grinding in the game. You can upgrade your main weapon, your character, your powers, and it showed me that you can gain XP to upgrade your character all the way up to level 160. Insane, right? This means there are tons of content in the game if it's your type. The weapons themselves can be one-handed or dual-handed, either like a sword or a big creepy reaper, and I definitely felt the powers in my hand in the combat when I was fighting with them. But the weapon varieties are limited. There is total 4 types of weapon in the game, and it will require some serious gameplay to get all 4 of them. The story is very emotional and it's spiritual. As always, humans fucked up with AI took over and humanity is fighting for last stand against the robots. The AI robots can eat humans and can talk and look like human faces sometimes to take advantage in combat, but really good. But in VR I don't want to keep listening over and over to too many cutscenes when I want to play, especially that these cutscenes are all 2D. I love the in-game music. I loved it very much. When there is a story, they have very nice music in the background, very emotional. It's anime style, but it's spiritual and it definitely touched my heart. But during the battles, there was nothing really special about the beat music. I got bored of it so far, and unfortunately the game music is all copyrighted, so I can't even add any of it to this video to you guys. From graphics perspective, the game looks stunning. This is where the game shines. It's beautiful in PSVR2, and even when you are on the loading screen or in the back to the hub between all of these missions or cutscenes, it looks amazing. It's crisp, clear, very vivid colors, the lighting effects so amplified with the HDR, and it really looks beautiful overall. But unfortunately the missions, at least in the start, had very bad looking locations like a car parking garage or underground location, but even with that the environment was still beautiful. Just take a look to this stunning moon in the sky. Performance of the game is stable and I did not encounter any kind of bugs. There is definitely pre-projection for players who are sensitive to it, but personally for me I never noticed unless I focus on it in general, not just for this game, and the combat in general is smooth and I do not notice any kind of frame rate drops. In-game settings are somehow limited. I could not find a way to turn on smooth turning and I hate snap turning. Also, if you picked subtitles on in the start, because I was not really sure if audio would be English or Japanese, I could not find any way to turn it back off unless I have to create a new save. There are some limited comfort setting, but it's not bad. The game is designed to make you hold your main weapon using the grip button instead of the trigger button. I'm sensitive to this. This is normal in PC or Quest VR games, but I'm sensitive to it on PSVR2, and most developers avoid this in PSVR2 games as the grip button on PSVR2 is not this comfortable for holding for too long, and they prefer to make the trigger button is the main thing to hold your weapons. Overall, Soul Covenant is a unique experience in VR for hack and slash anime lovers. It may bring memories and it can be fun. It have a soul-warming music, stunning graphics, but it suffers from some setbacks like too much narrative, repetitive action, and creepy NPC. But it also have tons of content and a lot of gameplay hours, and if you are into this type of games, there may be a lot of time for you to have fun in this game and to play. But I cannot say that the price is really a little bit high, so I think a good fair price would be around 30 USD. If you like this video, then I have a personal ask from you. Please don't forget to like and to subscribe to support my channel. This will help me significantly, and it will also get you immersed and updated about all things related to space and sci-fi in VR across all platforms. So let me know what you think about Soul Covenant in the comments below, and thank you very much for watching.